Hi, this is Nigel from nextlevelguitar.com, and today what we're going to do is go through a couple of licks maybe that are in the style of Gary Moore. I have the guitar tuned here to E flat, so we're down half a step, and my amp's set on 11 because my name is of course Nigel. So what we'll do is just walk you through, and you can let us know what you think. So this is the first lick, which has some bends in it, a little bit of vibrato, and we'll talk about those as we go through it. So this is a lick. So that lick's based on the E minor pentatonic blues scale, so when you're playing in blues, that's obviously going to work for you. So what we'll do now is we'll go close up and pick it apart a little bit so that you can take it home and try it yourself. So this is the 12th fret right here, and we're starting off on the high E string, and the first thing we're going to do is put all 4 fingers as if we're fretting all 4 fingers down hard on the fretboard, because the more power in your hand to bend, the more accurate you can be and the longer you can sustain that bend. So the first thing we're going to do is bend that note. So here we go. So I'll start off with that bit, and what we're doing is we're bending from the 15th fret, and we're bending a full tone. So 15's here, 17's there, a full tone. So we're bending 15, a full tone, and we're using our entire hand. We've got all our fingers down on the fretboard. And then what we can do is add a little bit of vibrato, and you can only add the vibrato if you have decent hand strength, and that's why we're using the entire hand here. So we go. Let's take that first portion where we're bending full tone. So what we're doing is we're starting off on the 15th fret and bending it a full tone. Then we're releasing it back, taking all the fingers off and fretting the 12th fret. Fingers back on and back to the bend. So. And then on the last one, what we can do is we can add a bit of vibrato. So that sounds like this. And then what we're doing is releasing again, and then as we bend, we're actually bending further, and you need your whole hand, you need to be quite strong. So that's a 2-tone bend. So the first one was a 1-tone bend, the second one is the 2-tone bend from here to here. So what we do is we hit, bend on the 15th fret, bend it 1 tone, and then bend it another tone, and then release it all at once, like that. So what we have so far is this. And then we can add slight fancy to that, so that's just back to the 15th fret and back to the 12th fret. Just like a bit more vibrato on the 12th fret. Like that. So when we add that in, and then what we do is we move on to the B string, which is B flat in this case. Which is that section there. So let's break that section down. So I'm fretting this slightly differently than I think most people would. David will shout at me if I do this, I guess. But I'm fretting this with my, I'm leaving my first finger off and fretting it with my middle ring and 4th finger, my pinky. I'm leaving my first finger off because if I want to go somewhere else, it's more comfortable for me to do that. So build up that strength in your pinky. That's what we're doing. So we're on the 15th fret again. We've got 3 fingers down this time. We've got middle, ring, pinky. We're fretting hard with all 3 of them, and then we're hitting the 15th fret and bending up a tone. So we're bending up a tone, we're coming back, and then releasing to the 13th fret this time. And then I'm using my middle finger to go to the 14th fret on the G string. G flat in our case. Or you can do it. Go up at the end or go down at the end. Make a decision for yourself and decide which one you like the sound of. So, again. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll play the entire lick, start to finish, and I'll try and do it as slow as I can without making a mistake, which for me is going to be quite difficult. So, here we go. We're starting on the 15th fret. We've got all 4 fingers fretting. So at regular speed, hopefully that was slow enough, at regular speed, at least my regular speed, this is how it goes. So that's the lick, and there's one point I'd just like to bring up about that lick. I said to start with that we were based on E-flat pentatonic. And we are based on E-flat pentatonic, but for a little bit of colour in there, there's a note that does not belong to that scale. There's a note that belongs to the E-flat scale, E-flat minor scale. And that's the C note I played on the 13th fret here. And the part of the lick was, it's this note here. And that's not pentatonic, that's from the minor scale, it's actually a flattened 6th. So this has been Nigel for nextlevelguitar.com. Make sure you go to the website, there's a lot more there. It's nice to be on YouTube for my first video, and there'll be plenty more videos from nextlevelguitar.com in the future. So I hope you tune in and improve your guitar playing.